James wasn't around. He's here now because I picked myself back up again. I had to pull myself out of hell, and now he's here. Isn't that just amazing? Those two little beautiful children are only here because I picked myself back up again. I kept doing these little steps every day. Hey guys, you want to be here because you want to get motivated, don't you? You want to motivate yourself. You've lost something in you. You've lost a bit of life in your heart, in your soul, in your brain. You want to be motivated. I've been there. I have come from hell and back. And you know what? As I sit here now, I have a family in there, in the bedroom, because I'm filming out here. And there was one point in life where I thought I'd never get to that situation ever again. If I can do it, that means anyone can do it. So if you're feeling so low that you're not motivated to do anything, if you've watched my previous videos, I talk about little steps, just little steps of doing something every day, and you keep doing it. I believe that you need to do this yourself. I find asking people to help can be quite stressful in itself. And let me explain a little bit. Because you ask someone to help, they might not commit themselves to you. You know, it lets you down, and you might go backwards if you're trying to motivate yourself to even just to do something. You know, get out of bed, or you know, you want to have a dream, and they poo-poo it. Oh, you can't do that. You know, oh, why are you doing this? You know, you don't need people like that in your life. You just got to concentrate on yourself, work on yourself. I'm no expert, okay? I'm no expert, but I just know from my life experience that I've come from hell and I've brought myself out of it by motivating myself. And I want to give this back to you guys. You know, if you really want to motivate yourself, then keep watching. Yeah, watch my previous videos. It's based on my true life. You know, it's based on me, what's happened to me. And I talk about the little steps. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's got to be done by yourself. You've got to push yourself to do this. And what happens is, every time you push yourself, you're rewarding yourself, you're rewarding your brain. Serotonin levels in your brain are like boom, 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 and it gets better and better and better, and you get happier and happier and happier. You know, I suffered from really bad depression, really bad anxiety, and just not motivated at all from where I was just in bed for a lot of the day. It was horrible. But what I found out was little steps, little tiny steps. But what I want to talk about today, that's in my previous videos. Go and check those out if you want to. What I want to talk about today is you've got to help yourself. You need to pick yourself up. And unfortunately, it's a harsh thing to do. It's really harsh. It's hard. It is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not easy, you know, to pick yourself back up again and start again. But you can do it. That's the thing. It can't be done. A day's another day. And even if you fail, it's okay to fail. But as long as you try again the next day, you know, you just got to keep trying, keep doing whatever you want to do. So even if it's down to depression, you know, you just got to manage it, and you can manage it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. You know, you just got to manage what's going on in your situation, and the way of doing that is by doing little steps. Just keep doing your little steps. So what I want to talk about is concentrate on yourself. You know, you can do it. You need to do it. And the more you do it, the more you keep having these achievements, it's better for your improvement. The more achievements you do. For it's simple things you can start with. I've talked about before just doing sit-ups, you know, even just a little bit of exercise. If you do that every day, that builds up to more and more achievement, and that could build up for you going to the gym. That could build up for different things that you want to do. That can give you a bit more life in your heart and soul, and you can think about, oh, I want to do this now, or I want to do that course. You know, that these little steps can lead to massive achievements, and it's achievements what we're looking for, little achievements. But it starts with you. It's got to be you. Yeah, you've got to do it, but you can do it. You can. Well, I believe in you. I truly believe in you. If you're watching this and you're still watching now, I believe in you. And go and get a post-it note or a bit of paper and write down what you want to do. Yeah, go and get that. Write down a dream or something. Just write down something to motivate yourself, and have that main thing you want to do where you go and brush your teeth or get ready, you know. Have that there. And with that main dream, sorry, the kids just, I can hear the kids in the, in the living room, distracting me a little bit. And when you have that dream, you post it where you're going to see it every single day. And then with that dream, you're going to break that dream down into so many little steps. And you just do one at a time. But listen to this, right? Even if you don't achieve a little step, don't go backwards on yourself. Don't think, oh no, I didn't do that. Do you know what? I can't be effed anymore. You know, F this. But that's okay. Honestly, that's okay. There's so many times I've failed. So many times I've been like, oh, you know, when I was really, really bad and couldn't get out of bed, and I was drinking a bit as well, you know, and oh no, you know, I'd get up and try and do some sit-ups and stuff, and I couldn't do it, and I just get up and just, you know, I'm going to go and drink instead, you know. I couldn't do it, you know, and I failed a lot. But every time next day, I said to myself, I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to give up. I need to improve myself. I need to get myself out of this situation. And I did it, you know. And because I kept doing these little steps, the next day, I tried again. You've got to keep trying. Don't give up on yourself. Trust me, there is so much life out there for you. So much. It's waiting for you. Your future self is out there, and he will congratulate you. He's sitting there going, thank you very much for what you did. Thank you very much for pushing yourself. Thank you very much for doing what you did. Whatever you want to do in life, you know, if you're just sitting there and you're so just drained from life, the life is out there, and your future self is sitting there going, come on, we can do this. There's also another future self of you going, yes, we did it. Thank you very much for pushing yourself. I'm not being big-headed and stuff, saying, you know, I know it all. All I know is about my life experience, okay? And I'm just going to share a portion of that with you, and hopefully you can take something away from it. What are you up to? Come here. Come here. See this little man? When I was really bad, okay? Hey, shh, silly boy. When I was really bad, okay? I had no motivation in me. This little man wasn't around. Was you? You weren't around. Oh, you just trumped. You're a naughty boy. Yeah, so James wasn't around. You know, and he's here now because I picked myself back up again. You know, I found love again. I got married. He's throwing stuff around. He's being very naughty. You're being very naughty. He's showing off. You know, he wasn't here. I was in such a bad place. Can you believe this? I was in such a bad place that I thought there was no life. And I was on the verge of suicide. And at one point I did attempt suicide. If you're thinking about that, don't go down that road. And if you do feel that, speak to someone. Message me. I'll message you back, okay? We'll talk. Just don't go down that road. Trust me. But that little young man is my responsibility now to bring him up. I'm a home dad. I have another YouTube channel called Home Daddy. But where I was in hell, he wasn't there. I had to pull myself out of hell, and now he's here. Isn't that just amazing? Okay, and you can do this. If you're feeling that depressed, you just can't get on with life. You can do it. Trust me. Believe in yourself. I believe in you, and you can do it. Here comes some little madam as well. Here they come, both come. Look at these two little amazing children. You know, they wouldn't be here if I didn't pick myself back up again. Come here, Jasmine. Here she is. This is Jasmine. Okay, calm down, calm down. So you see what I mean? It's possible. If I can do it, you can. Come on, guys. Right, I need to wrap this up, guys. Off you go.
Bye.
Off you go. Toodaloo. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much if you're staying to the end. I really appreciate it. Can you believe it, right? They weren't here. They're only here. Those two little beautiful children are only here because I picked myself back up again, and I kept doing these little steps every day. Every single day I kept doing it. And even when I failed, you know, I went backwards a few times, but the next day, right, I'm going to do it again. You know, you just got to keep trying and don't give up on yourself. Yeah, the little steps, just keep doing little steps, and they build up so much. And unfortunately, failure is going to be a part of it. You know, you might fail and disappoint yourself, but that's going to make you stronger. You know, that will make you stronger. Guys, thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate your time, and you can do it. You can follow your dreams. You can do whatever you want to do. You can pick yourself back up again. Guys, I'm going to go now. Occasionally I babble on for a little bit, but excuse that. But what I'm mainly here for is to really get yourself to pick yourself back up again. Till next time.